Bertrand Atiba welcomed with honor in Ivory Coast. The missionary from Africa is assisting his brothers in the preparations for the international convention organized in this country next April. In Togo, over 200 men gathered around the word. Teachings and instructions were part of these 72 hours of work to encourage the saints to further engage in the church. The works of the Africa headquarters are also discussed in the news. Our teams caught the workers in action on the construction site. And then, these sad notes. Africa Life Word Mission is mourning. The first saved from Chad passed away a few days ago. A tribute was paid to him in his hometown, in the presence of his family members.
Arrival of the African missionary Pastor Bertrand Atiba into Ivory Coast. As part of the preparations for the International Convention Abidjan 2025, the African Office has sent a missionary to assess the progress of the event's organization. Pastor Bertrand Atiba was warmly welcomed at Abidjan Airport in Ivory Coast by the national coordinator and his fellow church members. They expressed their joy at his arrival. During his visit, Pastor Atiba shared the purpose of his mission in Ivory Coast. Pastor Bertrand Atiba has a busy schedule ahead. He will assist the church in preparing for the International Convention, which is set to take place from April 18 to 20, 2025.
45 kilometers from Yaoundé in the village of Awe, the site for the future headquarters of Africa Life Word Mission is in progress. Here, no one remains idle. While some are digging the foundations, others are organizing and transporting rafters and planks, contributing to the growth of the project. Meeting delivery deadlines is our top priority. All necessary means are being deployed to achieve this. More than a month after the launch of this large-scale project, the work is progressing at a steady pace, confirming the team's determination to successfully complete this ambitious construction.
The youth of the Michaelet Assembly gathered for their sharing day focused on the theme Obstacles to Youth Service in the Church. They included preaching, testimonies, and experience sharing, allowing participants to strengthen their fraternal bonds. Meanwhile, women of the Ecclesiastical District of the West celebrated Women's Month with a series of enriching activities. These activities included a teaching sessions on women's responsibilities, a swimming outing, and a soy yogurt making workshop. Finally, the Lomangere Ecclesiastical District hosted a financial training, bringing together 35 participants. Trainers presented the new financial regulations and the responsibilities of each division within the financial department. The training also included practical sessions of financial management, enhancing the participants' financial skills.
In preparations for the International Convention 2025, the communicators from Cameroon gathered with the African communication leader on the Zoom platform. The objective was to encourage one another to pursue training. This was also an opportunity to educate them on the importance of preserving their reputation and the significance of knowing and seeking to know. Each member of this group took advantage of these moments to make useful proposals for increasing visibility and achieving their targets to the maximum. On another note, to fight drug use and substance abuse, members of the church held a conference at the Van Assembly in Cameroon. This educational program particularly aims to raise awareness among parents and inform young people about these killers that destroy many lives. The psychologist focused on the harmful consequences of toxic substances used for both adults and youth. This meeting undoubtedly allowed many to distance themselves further from drugs. The choir, church leaders, protocols, communicators, and brethren gathered to honor the former finance officer and national coordinator of the Life World Mission in Chad. In recognition of his contributions, many shared testimonies about the illustrious departed and presented the gospel of salvation to the public. He passed away on March 19 after a long period of illness. The beloved's remains were buried on Saturday, March 22, with the assurance of seeing him gloriously at the resurrection of the dead, according to the Lord's promise.
On 8th March 2025, International Women's Day, a seminar was held in Naima Korokurani, Mali, to share the gospel of salvation with many people. After this preaching session, the women gathered for a fellowship service entitled The Mystery of Marriage. The organization of these programs reflects the heartbeat of the church members, who desire to see souls being saved and to live out the 4 pillars of Christian life on every occasion.
Over 600 women took part in a 2-day national retreat in Bagbe in the Southern District. The event included talks and a teaching entitled The Virtuous Woman. The goal of this gathering is to encourage women to fully embrace their roles and responsibilities as mothers in the church and their families. The mission coordinator also shared insight about the wise woman. This retreat was a great chance for women to learn about health issues like sickle cell diseases and the risks of emergency contraceptive pills. It ended with fun sports activities. Avaji and Bajidan were the 2 areas chosen to host this World Festival for Men in Togo. Over 2,000 men attended the event. The teaching during the program included the theme, Saved Man, Image of God's Glory. The speaker addressed the men's responsibilities, roles and leadership in the church, as well as their duties towards their family and the world community. The men were encouraged to remain consistent and steadfast in the 4 pillars of Christian life.